One gorilla versus 100 men. A lot of dumb people out there thinking that 100 human men would win that fight. Until you realize those 100 men are probably all 100 Marlins fans in existence ready to put themselves out of their misery. This is just their unique plan of doing it. That fight in reality would go just about the way the Dodgers-Marlins series went this week. Holy mother of Ohtani, was this a bloodbath? Although the beginning wasn't. It started off looking like it was going to be. The Dodgers jumped ahead 5-0 until the Marlins started suddenly remembering how to play baseball. Oh, we have to score runs too? Oh, that's right. A grand slam off the bat of Dane Myers ties the game. And just like that, a game that looked to be a blowout was deadlocked at 5 until skip ahead to the 10th inning. We're going to extra innings. Marlins take the lead. You're thinking the Marlins really might pull this out until you realize the Dodgers were just toying with them all along. Kind of like how God treats people who say they're spiritual but not religious.
Hey, do atheists go to hell?
No.
How about people who say they are not religious, but they are spiritual?
Straight to hell. To the boiler room of hell. All the way down. Sometimes I pull them out just so they think everything is going to be okay, but then I put them right back in.
Tommy Edmond, a.k.a. Tommy Tanks, a.k.a. 2 T's, a.k.a. Tommy Titties, drives in 2 with one swing to walk it off. If you took this game as any sign the Marlins would continue to put up fight, I'm telling you, it was just a gorilla letting the humans get a couple licks in so they feel better about themselves before their impending doom. Shohei Ohtani is a father now. After giving birth to he and his wife's new daughter, he smacks his first home run as a father, just continuing to break barriers. The Marlins actually scored first in this game before the Dodgers immediately answered right back. Ohtani's home run was on the literal first pitch he saw. They just took off, and considering who was on the mound for the Marlins, it made sense. Sandy Alcantara hasn't been having a good start to this year, but also just in general at Dodger Stadium. His ERA at Dodger Stadium in his career was about 13. That was before this game. He belongs in Dodger Stadium as well as Mia Khalifa belongs in a church. Almost everyone in the Dodger lineup gets at least one hit. Mookie drives in 2. Will Smith, the cool Will Smith, not Hollywood Cuck Smith, drives in 2. Tommy Edmond drives in 3. Teoscar drives in 4. With 4 hits, Dodgers put up 15 runs, and in comes Kike Hernandez to end the game. Usually when a position player is in the pitch, it's because that player's team is down by a ton of runs. In this game, that happened for the Marlins, but we also saw the complete opposite. And a complete baller move, the Dodgers looked over at the Marlins and said, none of our relievers really need any work. Let's bring in Kike Hernandez to act like a goofball out there. He didn't take 1 second of this seriously. He comes in with a protective helmet on top of his hat, goes out there and shuts the Marlins down. He didn't give up any runs, and both hits he gave up were measly little infield hits. That is the ultimate disrespect. And the last out of the game was the position player that was pitching for the Marlins. Then he added an Instagram post to his outing saying he was honored to have made his first pitching appearance on Women's Night and that he had to wear his helmet to remind everyone to wear protection.
That's what she said. Michael, please.
Now, this series was historic in a pretty wild way. The Dodgers and Marlins have the biggest payroll difference in baseball history. The Dodgers' payroll is $476 million. The Marlins is $69 million.
Nice.
Hey, you know what? If the Marlins are going to be cheap, at the very least make their payroll a memeable number. But yeah, the difference of over $400 million between the two franchises is the biggest between any teams playing each other. And it went just about as expected. But it's also very ironic because of all the expensive pitchers the Dodgers have that help make up their big payroll number, not a single one of them pitched in these games. None of the big money starters or relievers. Most of them are hurt. So Dustin May, who started on Monday, is making $2 million this year. Matt Sawyer, who's a rookie, pitched the most innings out of any Dodger pitcher on Tuesday and got his first ever big league win. And then Tony Gonsolin got the start on Wednesday. The man's first big league outing since 2023. He's been hurt the last couple years, so it was good to see him back out there. I like him. But yeah, they had anyone but their most expensive, even relief pitchers pitch. And it was those guys who helped lead the $476 million payroll team over the $69 million payroll team. This series went exactly how you would expect it to, with half the guys playing not being who you would expect to be playing, at least in terms of how much money they're making compared to the payroll. I just found that kind of interesting. Kyle Stowers on the Marlins went off on Wednesday, though. A 2-run homer on the 4th, an RBI double on the 6th, and another homer on the 9th as the Marlins lose 12-7. This was him after the game. Max Muncy finally hits his first home run of 2025, hours before the calendar struck May. Mookie drove in 4 more runs on 2 hits, good to see him heating up. Freddie Freeman hit a homer, his 40th career homer against the Marlins. And Gonsolin gets credited with a win in his first start back in 2 years. Dodgers head to Miami next week. I will be at least one of those games, so we'll see if this gorilla versus human simulation continues in the land of the Cubans, Miami. Join the Discord server in the pinned comment below to connect with other fans. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.